what happened with Russ and Pete? Why did it? I mean, because it seemed like a match made in heaven. I mean, y'all spend big money to get Matt Flynn from the Packers. Russ comes in. I think Russ is a 3rd round draft pick. Mm-hmm. He wins the job. Matt Flynn never sees the field. It's perfect. Everything, it seems like a match made in heaven.
Right.
And then we see the abruptness. Maybe Russ feels that Pete is holding him back because it was all about the Legion of Boom. Maybe Pete said, well, there's some slippage and we're not going to give you that massive contract. From your expert opinion, you played in Seattle, you know Russ, you know Pete. What happened with that relationship?
Man, look, man, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not I wouldn't be the right person to speak on their relationship because I didn't fuck with them. You feel what I'm saying? So
you didn't mess with who?
I didn't fuck with Pete, and then Russ was like just a quarterback for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't as
you didn't have no relationship. You didn't have no kind of a relationship. Y'all didn't like go to a party. Y'all didn't get together. Y'all didn't do it. Y'all didn't kick it like that. I mean, even Seven. Seven would come to the room. Club Shay started in training camp in Denver. John would come to the room. We drank beer. We played cards. We rolled dice. The guys played video games. We laugh and shoot the ish. We had that type of relationship with him.
Well, so the thing is,
to each his own. There's nothing.
I respect Russell as feel me, as a player and as a teammate, and anything that I say, you feel me, because of the situation, throwing the pick on the goal line, not giving me the ball, this, that, and the third, him, leaving from Seattle, going over to anything that I say is gonna come off as, malice or as if I'm, a hater or
right.
Because you know what, I'll take Russ and I'll put him right there at quarterback and I'll rock with him.
Right.
Because I have done that.
Right.
But as far as anything else, it's like there's
y'all didn't have a relationship outside of football.
No, there's no. Can't pick up the phone and call old boy or nothing.
Right.
And then
What you mean you couldn't pick up the phone?
I don't got his number.
But you would. But if you
yeah, for sure.
Right.
For sure. Like I said, if you talk to any player that I play with, I don't give a fuck if you on a practice squad. You pick up the phone and you call me, you got something going on, you want to holler at me, then what's up?
Yeah.
But I had a situation, we was playing against Tennessee and they had, they secondary wasn't good. And we were supposed to throw the ball for 500 yards or some shit like that. And, he didn't have a game. Russ didn't have a game that he wanted. And so, man, after the game, I did pretty good. You feel me? 2 tugs, 150 rushing, another 50 receiving. So after the game, just all of the hype building up, you supposed to do this and we gonna have it. It didn't work out that way. So, man, I reached out to our player personnel dude and I like, hey, man, let me get Russ' number. Call him, holler at him. I'll call you back. So then, he called me back like, hey, did you get a call? I'm like, no. He's like, no, Russ just said he called you. I'm like, no, I got a call from a blocked number. He's like, oh, that's him. I'm like,
he blocked his number?
I don't know if he blocked it or if, I don't know how it went. I just know it got a call from a blocked number. So when I called back and I'm just like, hey, bro, I ain't calling you as no media shit.
No fan, no stalker, bro. This me. I'm a teammate.
Shit. Like, I'm calling you. I'm telling you straight up, like, I'm calling you on some real nigga shit. Like, I think this is the first time that I actually tried to have a conversation with Blood. So I'm like, yeah, you feel me? I know you didn't have the game that you wanted to have. I'm like, but look, check it out, nigga. That's what I'm here for. And and if the shoe on the other foot, I expect, for it to be the same way.
Right.
Like, nigga, we gotta, I'm here for you, you here for me. You feel me? You let me know, and we go like, and his response to me kind of was like, the fuck? So I told him again, like, nah, bro, like, I'm letting you know, like, nigga, I'm here for you. Like, nigga, we gonna rock. You know what I mean? And his response was the same. So I kind of.
So what exactly was his response? What did he say?
We ain't gonna get into all that, man. You feel me?
It was bad, huh?
I mean, yeah, considering,
that you reached out.
That we on the same team going for the same goal, and, this was how you chose to respond to me. It was more so like, maybe you don't understand what I'm saying, but at this point in time, when you talk about Club Shay Shay, I got the whole house full of everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about wide receivers, DBs, fucking linebackers, kickers, like the squad in here. We mobbing.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what? Hey man, I'm gonna holler at you a little later, man. I think the patrinacy calling me right quick, man. I'm gonna get with. And then I'm like, damn. So I thought I was tripping. So Josh quarterback.
Yeah.
You feel me? I called Josh like, hey, cuz, like, man, I try to holler at bro. You feel me? And he kind of played me like this, like, motherfucker just be different. I'm like, I get everybody different. I'm like, but I wasn't reaching out to be on no sucker shit. I was reaching out to let him know that I got his back. And then if I'm not having the game that I was expected to have, I expect him to have my back type shit. Mm-hmm. And he just, man, quarterbacks be, a little different. I'm like, nigga, you a quarterback. That's why I called you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, he tried to get me to explain it understand it from a different situation, but it did.
Well, was the relationship always, it seemed like the Legion of Boom had some sort of a contentious relationship with Russ because they say Pete treated Russ different than he treated everybody else. And then that's what I tell people all the time. I say, if the coach treats a player differently and the players see it, they will grow to resent said player. I say, I'm not telling you what somebody told me, I'm telling you what I know.
That's a fact. But that kicked off was
it always like that? Or how did it get to that?
We had a situation in practice, and like being accountable was something big for us.
Yes.
That was probably the number one thing
that's the rock. That's the ethos. That's the foundation of which it's built.
If I had a practice and Pete wasn't holding them accountable, Sherm, spoke up. A couple of D linemen spoke up, and he called up practice. We went into this little, we call it the Kumbaya room. We went in there to Kumbaya, and Pete tell him like, hey, nobody go and talk to Russell. If anybody got something to say to Russell, come talk to me. Come talk to the quarterback, but nobody go and talk to him. And that was when that shit, where that started. Because it was like, well, hold on.
What you mean you can't talk to?
Anybody can go and,
talk to anybody.
This that kind of zone.
Yeah.
This that kind of team. But you kind of putting him, on the pedestal or outside outside of the box. And it's like, he don't have to be held accountable to the same shit that we do. What the fuck is that? And like I said, I'm on the end where shit, we play Sunday, right?
Yeah.
All right, well look, I'm gonna go and get my body work and get ready. I'll see y'all motherfuckers on Sunday when it's time to get down. But if it's something that y'all need from me in the meantime, y'all got my line, hit me, let me know. But otherwise, I ain't, all of that shit was, water under the bridge to me. Because that shit